I thought I would try and show you guys one of my favorite features on the Garmin Xero site. It's the reticles. And how it works is when you go to range your target, you'll press the trigger button in, you'll hold it, you'll get this red dot come up, and there'll be them little green arrows pointing in whatever direction it is. Right now it's pointing down and left. And what you'll want to do is you want to have this red dot perfectly lined up inside that little green circle. You see that? You want to have that right inside that circle, like that. Then you'll let off the trigger, your range will come up, and then you'll make your shot. So, how you want to start out with this sight is, when you first get it, you'll want to draw the bow back. First, you want to make sure your grip is consistent and comfortable. You know, grip the bow like you'd want to be gripping it every time when you shoot. Just make sure that's consistent, and then get your anchor points consistent. You know, however you do that, and then take note of where the arrows are pointing on that reticle. And I suggest just drawing the bow back a few times, and just make sure your reading is consistent. It's like right now it's pointing down and left. So if it keeps pointing down and left like that, I'd go to my adjustments here. So there's a curve adjustment here. That's for up and down, and there's one right here on the top for left and right. And you'll want to follow the arrows just like it's showing on the reticle. If it says down and left, you'll move this down and you'll move this left, and just get that lined up to where when you're drawing the bow back, that red dot that comes up is in that circle every single time. And then sight the sight in, start shooting arrows, and you'll probably be adjusting, you know, the sight up and down, not these adjustments, but just the normal sight adjustments, up and down, left and right. And then that reticle will probably change again. So it's a lot of fine tuning back and forth between sighting the bow and sighting that reticle in. And you know, once you get that down, you know, it's going to be a big help. I noticed for me personally that my grip, I started really focusing on my grip a lot more. I thought I had my grip down good before, but this sight really humbled me, you could say. Just a little bit of different pressure on the grip, or the way you're gripping the bow, is going to make a difference on how that reticle lines up. And even just how you look through a peep sight, or how you anchor your bow, all of that's going to change. And another note is, when you're adjusting the reticles, make sure your bubble level is perfectly level. That'll help a lot. And like I said, my favorite feature on this bow so far is that reticle. Every time I go to shoot now, even if I know the range is 20 yards and my range pin's up there, because when you shoot and you're practicing at 20 yards, say, that 20-yard pin will be there every time you draw the bow back, because you're just in practice mode and it's just staying there. But even if that pin's there, I still will hold that button and just make sure I'm lined up, and then let it off and get that pin back up. And it seems to be helping me a lot. So just a little tip for you guys.